Hello everyone, it's Heather. I'm back with another video. Today is going to be a video about some treasures I found when I went antiquing. I recently went to Maryland to visit a friend. She lives in the Maryland, DC area in Riverdale Park. And we went to Baltimore and Annapolis and Ellicott City, and I want to show you some stuff that I got while I was shopping there. So the first thing we went to is the Antiques at Annapolis. There's their card. I will put everything down below, like all the information, so you can check them out and maybe try and go see them at some point. Anyway, so the first thing is that I got some of these little calendars. Obviously it was like a spiral calendar. I thought these would look pretty cute with the kind of fantasy paper I got from Stamperia. And then I got these books. I mostly got books while I was at that particular one. I got these because I really liked the covers, and I thought about pulling out the book part and keeping some of the, of course, keeping some of the pages and using those. But mainly I wanted the covers because they're still, you know, they're a little vintage-esque. But yeah, I really liked the book. Actually, I like the spine too. I like this part, but I thought it'd be cool to, you know, redo the spine and just have the book. And then this one's elementary science readers. This one's mostly, I bought it for like the pages because there's some really neat stuff, and it is so vintage. I love it. And you can't feel the paper, but the paper feels really neat. And then I got this one. And this one is definitely in need of repair. It's easily falling apart, but yeah, this is another one that just is very, very old and vintagey. And I didn't pay much for these, any of these. I think maybe it was in the back. Maybe not. But they were all like, you know, a few dollars. I think this one was, I think he took the tags off of them. I think they were all like $2-3, and I loved this one. It's another one that, you know, I'd have to reinforce the spine, but yeah, and this one's got a couple of pictures here and there, you know, but yeah, I thought it was just really, really neat. Again, I loved her. She was beautiful. And then I got this. An agricultural almanac for 1957. And I love the way it looks. In hindsight, I wish I would have bought more of these. But, you know, I was trying not to spend too much, and this was only like a couple of bucks too. So put that back in there for now, and set these books aside, and then we'll get into the next store. So again, that was Antiques at Annapolis. All right, this one. There you go. It was from Ellicott City. And it's the Antique Depot in Ellicott City, Maryland. This little town, that the street, Maryland Avenue, that everybody was on, or Main Street, it was absolutely adorable. So anyway, so I got this vintage lace. It's an oval one, but it's a big tablecloth. I figure this is great layering pieces, you know. So, and I loved the color, that nice ivory color. I think that was the most expensive item. It was $7.50. And then she took the tags off of them, but I got that doily. And then I got this one, and I liked the different colors. Again, I think I'll, you know, snip them off and then use them for layering. And then I'll have like the center I can put inside of a journal. And then we got some lace trim. And then they had some eyelet trim. So I'll probably spend a day and coffee dye this or something, because I got to untangle it for sure. Pop those in that big bag. Those there. Okay. And then they had some cards that were that they had just sitting out for free. So I grabbed a few of them. Some little kitties and puppies. So cute. But and then I got some florals, and this is actually my friend's. I put it in my bag so it wouldn't get lost, and I forgot to give it to her before I left. So I gotta go mail her those. And then we got these. So for $2 for this pack of 3, it's 3 old cookbook cooking pamphlets, meats, breads, and refrigerator. So some of it I hadn't even really looked at. So oh, this is neat. Yeah. Ooh. Very cool. Very cool. Ooh, leftover meat recipes. Okay. And then your favorite Frigidaire recipes. Gosh, these remind me of the cookbooks my grandma had. I actually have some of her old cookbooks, and I can't bear to, you know, dismantle them or anything. Yeah. So this one's hundreds of home-baked breads. Oh, very, very neat. So yeah, these will be great in some vintage journals. One of the things that was interesting about this store is that this store had like layers upon layers of stuff. I love going to antique stores because you find all kinds of strange and unique stuff. But this store in particular, it was like, I think 3 or 4 floors of just antiques and vintage stuff. And you know, you find some weird stuff in there, and then you find, you know, some really neat gems. Like this is United States Post Office Postal Zone Directory for Baltimore, Maryland. So, oh wow. I like that it has somebody's notes on it too. But yeah, like this street was, you know, it's a very old historic district, and the buildings were all old, and then we have this needlework and crafts. Yeah, so it's like every time you look, there is more to look at. There's another floor, another avenue, or another aisle to go down. Yeah, I thought some of this would be kind of neat to put in the journal. I like the this stuff, the old advertisements, and I thought it was kind of cool because it was, you know, crafting, and you know, I like the crafts and stuff. But oh, look at those, the kitty. Yeah, I thought this was pretty neat. So yeah, so those were my finds at the 2 antique stores. I'm going to set these aside, and then I'll get out the last little bit. So this place was the Forget-Me-Not Factory, also in Ellicott City. This one, I keep smearing the change. Anyway, they changed their store hours and stuff. I will also link this store down below. Come on. Alright, so this one I got some lace. Just some simple lace. Also for layering. I like lace. But the other thing, the real thing that I got was some wrapping paper. Let me So it's all Alice in Wonderland, and it's very paperish. You know, it's not like the, oh, there's 2 layers. It's not like the slick stuff that we're used to, you know. So it's very paperish. There's not a whole lot on there. There's not a lot of yards. It looks like it's posters from the British Library. But, you know, I love Alice in Wonderland, so. And then the other 2 things I got, these handmade papers. Now, this store is not a vintage store. This store is heaven. To me, it's heaven. So, you walk in, and it's nothing but, like, fantasy type stuff, you know, like there's unicorns and mermaids, and you know, there's of course Alice in Wonderland stuff. They have if you like doing the little villages for Christmas or for Halloween, they have entire rooms and floors dedicated, like the top floor, I think it was like 3 or 4 floors, and the top floor was dedicated basically to Halloween and Christmas village stuff. They've got snow babies, they got some costuming stuff, and they got some stuff for kids. My daughter picked out a little pillow, but I mean, look at that paper. I mean, that is just gorgeous. Oh, I'm so in love. And like the people there were so nice. But it's like every room I went into, it was just like I couldn't believe I was gasping more, because it was just more levels and just layers of just enchantment and beauty. And the building is from, I think the owner said, he said it was, the building was from it's between 1750 and 1780. I don't remember exactly, but they are I think he said they were the oldest building in the area. And when you walk down the street, you actually feel like you could be in colonial times, you know? Like you could hear Paul Revere shouting, "The British are coming." That's exactly what it felt like. And they've gone through, in the past 4 years, they went through 2 100-year floods. And what that means is basically, you know, floods that are only supposed to happen once every 100 years or so, happen twice in 4 years. So they did a lot to waterproof the store and everything, and I mean, they did a great job. Look at this. Look at that. It's like a gold shimmer. I think that's gorgeous. But yeah, what was so great also is that they have like fairy garden stuff, which my daughter and I both really love. And they had like the building is built onto the hillside because it's all on a hill, and you know, you can see like the hill inside the store. It's part of their wall. And what was so neat is that they actually built like a fairy garden village type thing into the hillside, and they put like plexiglass around it, and it was just beautiful. I think if I could have, you know, packed up and put a sleeping bag in there, I probably would have lived there and been happy. I've been totally content. There's not many stores that I've walked into. Actually, there's no store I've walked into that I felt like crying out of sheer happiness just seeing just the beauty of it, and because it was like they knew me from my childhood, they knew me as an adult, and they made a store out of my hopes and dreams and fantasies and stuff, and it was just beyond magical. And at the end, the sweet owner had my daughter give, you know, she held out her hand and they sprinkled fairy dust in her hand so she could make a wish and everything, and it was just beyond amazing. So I will definitely put their stuff down in the description box below. All 3 stores, they were all wonderful. The people who owned the stores were very helpful, very nice. So I do highly recommend, if you are ever in the Maryland area and you can get a chance, definitely go to these 3 places. Yeah, so yeah, definitely this. I love the antiques. I love them. They're so awesome. But this store was just, if you like anything fantasy, fairy tale, Harry Potter, they had a Harry Potter village in the center of the first floor. If you like mermaids, and anything like that, this is the place you want to go. Because the only other place that's ever made me feel that way before has been Disney World. So, but yeah. So, I'll get all 3 cards back out. So yeah, definitely check these places out. Like I said, all of their information will be below. And yeah, so I hope you all have a great day. That was my little small haul. It looks small, but it was very, very awesome. Anyway, now I'm ready to go craft. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.